We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Mets and the Baltimore Orioles. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 70.
And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Digging in now, Marwin Gonzalez, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Chop foul wide of first. Another 1-2 delivery. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1-1, here it is. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gentry looks up. Gone! Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now here it comes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
And he misses 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gentry has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. In is Curtis Granderson. The average for him entering play here is in the high 360s, so he's one to avoid as a pitcher if at all possible. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Granderson around first on his way to second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Here's Neil Walker. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at his high pitch count here in the first inning. They've done a great job of being patient and making him work. The key here, keep that pitch count up, and maybe you'll get in that bullpen.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. Standing in, Luis Valbuena. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And there's ball 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Here's a high pop-up. Beckham is there for it. And the inning is over. Here's Craig Gentry. He'll lead things off.
Leading off for the Orioles, left fielder, Craig Gentry.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's currently hitting just under .310 on the season. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. A 1 pitch on its way. Liner towards second. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. Pickoff move to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Getting a few steps off of second there. Now the pitch. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In is Joey Votto now. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here. Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now. And he's in at second base with a first inning double. So striding in, Wellington Castillo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-0 delivery. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. Keuchel pauses. Here's the 2-1. Now a hard liner toward short. That's in there. Base hit. Votto rounds the corner and is headed home. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Here's Mark Trumbo now. First opportunity for him in this one as he enters play with his average close to the 320 mark. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Walker. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman.
Travis Darno.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Trumbo sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double. Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got...
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. And there he goes towards second. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Ready to take his hacks again, Michael Conforto, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 4-2.
Left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He brings a batting average just south of 320 into this one. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. Cabrera, great stop to first. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Tim Beckham will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is trying to pick things up where we left off. Curtis Granderson, he'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Neil Walker. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And this is fouled at the plate. Splitter, 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Luis Valbuena is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Here he is, falling behind again, 2-0. This has been a big part of the struggles. You can't pitch from behind and in hitters' counts all the time.
Taken in by Scope. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Craig Gentry. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
In there, 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Now batting,
the speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a ball, 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call from the same location over and over and over.
The throw behind the runner at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Jonathan Scope is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Piscotty going back on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Boy, as a hitter, he's really put himself in a bad spot right there, chasing that ball out of the zone 1-1. You're telling the pitcher now, I'm not seeing the strikes at all. They'll probably try to get him to chase again.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Joey Votto becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Hard on the ground towards short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's got to know by now. He's not going to challenge me. He's got to start looking on the corners. Maybe he'll get something to drive. But other than that, you're probably taking your base.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Darno is under it, and that's the third out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Travis d'Arnaud.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Digging in the switch hitter as Dribble Cabrera. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Splitter taken here. 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Darren O'Day answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Sacrifice attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Marwin Gonzalez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. Home run. It is Curtis Granderson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Zach Britton is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base ump. So digging in now, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Trey.
Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And it looks now like the right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And he lays off there, 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. From the stretch. Now a ball hit foul down the line and right and in amongst the fans. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Full count. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning. Into the box, Tim Beckham. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it an 8-5 ball game. Here's Craig Gentry. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Trey Turner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Herrera moving in. He tracks it down as the runner will challenge his arm and head for third. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Cold strike on the change. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
Oh, that's a ball he just missed. Breaking ball right in his wheelhouse, Matt.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And here's Neil Walker. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Neil Walker goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Next for the Mets.
Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Trumbo into the flag court and gone. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
The shortstop, number 13.
Michael Gibbons will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 60, Michael Gibbons.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And that's over. 2-1. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Beckham is over, and that retires the side. Digging in once again, Joey Votto. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Joey Votto.
Chopped weakly to the right. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And on one pitch, he's retired. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's pitching poorly in this game. If he goes back and looks at the numbers, he'll see one that stands out. It stood out to me. Less than 40% first pitch strikes. When you do that, you're going to struggle.
Digging in, Mark Trumbo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0 to Trumbo. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second. Hansel Robles is going to take over here in inning number. Trey Mancini is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Jones. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Just missing here. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another chance. Odubel Herrera. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Herrera.
Wade Miley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 38, Wade Miley.
A late swing at a slider for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Hit out towards second. Scope is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Piscotty. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. It is Curtis Granderson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a call. Strike. Juan Lagares will start
hitting for New York. Number 12, Juan
Pedro Ruiz trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Ruiz.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Beckham. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Craig Gentry is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 7.
Digging in once again, Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Going to strike out victim twice in this one. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Throw to third. So now 2 men in scoring position. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. In is Joey Votto now. He'll try to bring in that second runner.
Joey Votto.
And he'll take first here on the intentional walk, so make it runners at the corners now with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's got 3 hits. Goodell trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Justin Bohr.
And he takes ball 1. 302 is the average coming in. 9 homers, and he's driven in 24. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch. That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners. Ready once again, Neil Walker. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Neil Walker.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scope has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Luis Valbuena. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit well towards the hole. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Gentry. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th.
At the plate, Mark Trumbo. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Mark Trumbo is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Throw in time at first for out number 2. 2 gone in the inning now. Here's Adam Jones. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right out.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready with the 0-1. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Gonzalez.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Lays off. 2-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a flare out to left center. Gentry comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Conforto. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Striding in, Tim Beckham. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Craig Gentry. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Trey Turner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Slow little grounder left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's Juan Lagares. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the pitch.
Fielder number 12.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Backhanded. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Comes set with the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Vidal Nuno takes over. Now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. David Wright will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit in the air to right field. Trumbo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Settling in now, Joey Votto. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of Josh Edgen is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Hey, first batter out of the pen, and he comes right inside. I like that. Kind of reminds everyone here he's here to compete.
Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much. He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And could this be the start? Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Caleb Joseph is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mark Trumbo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up, so I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this joint.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked in. A.J. Ramos takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the. Chris Davis will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. And he misses with it. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
And he swings and misses on that one, and now the Orioles are down to their final strike here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Another 2-2 offering. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the tops player of the game.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance here at the ballpark, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. It's the home opener of this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
Leading off the afternoon for Baltimore, shortstop Trey Turner.
And a step off. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Batting second, first baseman number 23.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Joey
Votto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. 1 out, nobody on. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Mark Trumbo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. And there's ball 2 now. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And here's a fastball. Called for strike 1. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Hard hit to first, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Into the box now, Michael Conforto, and he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. Here comes the 1-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
1 there, on to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Justin Bour. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Justin Bour.
Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Scope. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the .320 mark. Ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in, Chris Davis. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
That's high.
And that misses 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being done.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Stephen Piscotty.
Swing and a little tapper. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. It is Curtis Granderson. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him, up in the 360s to start play. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he misses 2-1. The 2-1 now to Granderson. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini has a read on it. 2 down. Here's Neil Walker on the season. He's hitting just over 290 coming into action here.
Walker.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. At the plate, Wellington Castillo. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Wellington Castillo.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I really like his game plan. You can clearly see his game plan was, I'm going to bust him inside. He's done that, and we're already in the 3rd inning and continues to pound the ball in.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Wellington Castillo goes down for the 1st out here in inning number 3. Trey Mancini stands in as he looks at a called strike. Right over the middle, knee high.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and there are 2 down. Ready for another chance? Trey Turner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes this the other way to right. Granderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now batting, Luis Valbuena. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Baseman, Luis Valbuena.
And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike 1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mancini has a beat on it. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Castillo finds it, and he makes the throw to first. d'Arnaud is retired. 2 down now. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is low. Ball 2. 2-1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. In is Joey Votto now. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
First baseman number 23.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Justin Bour is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Chris Davis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Herrera's there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And he's safe. Striding in once again, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
That's a
The
ball.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Odubel Herrera. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Number 7.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
First baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a looper to left. Mancini is there. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate there.
Hit hard up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1. Standing in, Stephen Piscotty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher.
The first pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
Well, he finds himself in danger of walking the 8-hitter right here. That's just something you don't want to do. You walk the 8-hitter, the 9-hitter can bunt him over. Starts a big inning, he can hit and run. It could lead to a lot of problems.
Full count, here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another payoff pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. Digging in once again, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Well, he's made 2 tough pitches. He's got a runner at second base, and now he doesn't have to make a good pitch. Make him chase something right here because you don't have to throw him a strike.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Trying to pick things. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
The 2-1 on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Right fielder.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is now in the box. Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Jones. 1 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Scope is there. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Luis Valbuena. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Trumbo will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bour. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Designated hitter.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
DeGrom has a play. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Scope. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Chris Davis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again.
The shortstop.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Liner towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Ready once again, Marwin Gonzalez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Trumbo on the run, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Adam Jones. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Fernando Salas comes on. Now, and he'll take over. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Pereira is right there, 1 down.
Catcher it. Wellington
ready to deliver.
Castillo.
Here's the first pitch. Wellington Castillo is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Cabrera's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Stephen Piscotty.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet. There's another swing and strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want to have any success, because you keep chasing it, they're going to keep swinging and missing.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Gets dirty and gloves it. Not in time. Despite an outstanding effort, that's a base hit, and the potential tying run will step in at the plate. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Luis Valbuena stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Hit hard towards center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Granderson is on his way home, and a relay to the plate. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate. Digs in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball. 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So striding in, Joey Votto. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. At the plate, Mark Trumbo. It's been an 0 for 2. Jerry Blevins gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone. And looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. For Votto, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year. Popped up. Gonzalez is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Justin Bour. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a breaking ball that's chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball 3.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Stepping up to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Swinging a soft liner. And he's set down, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Scope on to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Odubel Herrera. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out with the man at first. Hit sharply on the ground. Scope has it. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope.
Leading off for Baltimore, second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Piscotty's there for it. 1 out. Now in the box, Chris Davis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul. The ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Tim Beckham. Will move into the on-deck. Circle now to try to
Tim Beckham.
This is line to left, and that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. So stepping in, Adam Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip, and this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out, and Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well. Nice job of fighting that ball off right there. 2 strikes on you. He throws a breaking ball down the way, and you just put enough on it to stay alive.
Again, a 1-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. Darno has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Hot shot to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Michael Givens takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And now a right-hander. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. It is Curtis Granderson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Zach Britton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 53. Zach Britton.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took a wave at 1 around.
0-1.
On the shins with no luck. Juan Lagares.
1 run.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. None out, runners at first and second. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
This is a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. Get him 0-2, you waste 1, and now you got to expand his zone still and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
There to take it is Votto, and there's 1 gone. Here's Neil Walker. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Shot back up the middle. Jones is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. And he is in there. Here's Luis Valbuena. Now
batting, third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Britton's ready. First pitch on its way. committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks.
0-1's the count.
Him up for strike one. David Wright.
Bench hitting for the Mets. Number 22, David.
Brad Wright takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Aaron Altair will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still 8 strong innings.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Mets and the Baltimore Orioles.
Leading off tonight for the Mets, center fielder, number 70.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones on the move, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman.
Striding into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it two in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Craig Gentry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half. For the first.
Left fielder, Craig Gentry.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Granderson is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. High in the air out towards shallow right. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now. Here's Jonathan Scope now. First opportunity for him in this one as he enters play with his average close to the 320 mark. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. In is Curtis Granderson. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Beckham over to his left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping in, Neil Walker. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Walker waits on the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
Gentry is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Here's Luis Valbuena now, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Castillo gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. In is Joey Votto now. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau.
Joey Votto
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Granderson is under it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. So digging in now, Trey Mancini. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll be the one to lead it off against Ubaldo Jimenez.
Travis d'Arnaud.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Beckham ranging up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. And now this is bobbled out in center. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Herrera.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And this misses from Jimenez, and that'll fill up the count now. 3-2.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Marwin Gonzalez. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He chased on that pitch right there, 1-1. He's probably going to try to get him to do it again right here on 1-2.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
The shortstop, Tim Beckham.
In there, strike 1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Digging in for his second at-bat, Craig Gentry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in to try it again, Trey Turner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And that's through for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Stope. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have time.
And they've got him picked off. A tag, and he is out at third. 1 out and a runner on second base. 3-0 now.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 0-1, here it comes. And that misses 1-1.
I
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. In to score, the runner from third. The relay, but he is in there. Riding in once again, Wellington Castillo. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force at the plate. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Mark Trumbo is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. Skied into straightaway right. Granderson is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Ready for another chance. Trey Mancini. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. The walk would be good here, too.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Adam Jones will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he is in there. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the... Digging in, Michael Conforto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hitter, Michael Conforto.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Jimenez deals the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will make it there as he starts the fourth with a leadoff double. So striding in, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Piscotty.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Now the first pitch from Jimenez. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it up.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. It is Curtis Granderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-2 game.
Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Luis Valbuena. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Michael Givens answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. From the stretch. Grounded to the right. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1. Coming to the plate now, Tim Beckham. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, I went to one of my go-to numbers. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. But he's got over 60% of the time he's throwing first pitch strike. Now I twist it with, it's just not quality.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Up next for the Orioles.
Here's Craig Gentry. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Now the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Trey Turner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Getting a few steps off at second there. Now the pitch. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Here's Jonathan Sculp now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Ready for another shot now. Joey Votto. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. A.J. Ramos. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And somebody's got to have their signals crossed here as the free pass will bring in a run. Josh Edgen. Mark Trumbo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, this is one of those pivotal moments in the game. Look, they've already had a nice start to this inning offensively, and now you have a chance to really break it open. But if you're on the defensive side, this is where you got to shut it down and give yourself a chance to stay in this game. Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Catcher, Travis
High
d'Arnaud.
fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. 1 out. So the leadoff man set. Down here for Asdrubal
Cabrera.
Here it comes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. Grounded to first. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Piscotty's there for it. 1 down. Now in the box, Adam Jones. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. This is line to left. Piscotty is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Number 1, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Tim Beckham. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
Left fielder,
Craig Gentry stands in as he looks at a called strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Cabrera's up with it. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Liner towards second, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Throw into second. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Conforto. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. In there for strike 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs and get back in this thing.
Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-2. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1-2. Here it comes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. On the ground is short. This could be two. He's got it. On to first, and there were two down. Ready for another chance. Curtis Granderson, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Gentry, and that's the third out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 6.
Ready once again, Jonathan Schoop. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 0-2 delivery. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And another foul ball. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-2 pitch. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up this pitch.
Left field and deep. Piscotty ranging back. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in to try it again. Joey Votto, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he takes ball 1. Now the pitch. Ball 2 now.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to. Here's Neil Walker. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Second baseman.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And there's your first out of the inning. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jones going back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Brad Brock comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 35, Brad.
First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. A hit in 2 tries so far. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. 1-0 pitch on the way. softly hit out toward short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
It's time.
Digging in once again. Wellington Castillo. A couple of walks for him thus far. Goodell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, that pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 1-1. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Well, he walked the first batter of the inning. Now he finds himself down 3-1 count. I tell you what, he's in danger right here. Got to throw strikes and get back in this thing, because walking and bad counts adds up to a big inning for the offense.
Trey Mancini is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. On its Taylor made to short. 6-3, and they turn the double play. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high. The 1-1 now to Jones. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Jerry's Familia. Chris Davis. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Chris Davis.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9-hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Up next for the Orioles.
Here's Craig Gentry. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as they stretch things even further, now 7-2. Striding in once again, Trey Turner. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Good zip on that
1 ball, 1 strike.
one as he just throws it by. Well, I think his eyes lit. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Walker onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Juan Lagares is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
First baseman.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Darren O'Day gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Darren O'Day.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Conforto is on his way home. And the runner from second is in to score.
In is Curtis Granderson.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Aaron Altair.
Aaron Altair.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Takes this the other way to right. Trumbull is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Here's Jonathan Scope. Now he'll get things started now in the bottom.
Baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cabrera's there, and he's retired here, 1 away. Into the box, Joey Votto. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And a ball 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. From the stretch. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit toward the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman. Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini. It was a double play.
Trey Mancini.
Hit the other way out toward right field. The Scotty's on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Standing in, Neil Walker. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far.
Second baseman, Neil
Into
Walker.
the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Stepping in, Luis Valbuena. He doubled his last time through.
Luis Valbuena.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Pedro Ruiz comes on now in an awfully difficult situation. As there are 2 on. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
The shortstop.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. On to Votto at first, and this ball game is in the books. Well, sometimes came in and he erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that he's our top player of the game.
1 error.
You know, being a closer is a pressure-packed, tough job to have. So when you go out there and dominate like he just did, it's definitely worth celebrating.
They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance here at the ballpark, 48,800.